Welcome to our channel. We're thrilled to have you here. If you're interested in understanding Stoicism and learning how to identify harmful behaviors in others, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on our insightful content. And here's the kicker. If you don't stick around until the end of the video, you might miss out on crucial tips to determine if you're dealing with an evil person. So stay tuned, and let's explore this fascinating topic together. In Stoicism, identifying an evil person isn't about labeling individuals, but about recognizing harmful actions and behaviors. Stoics focus on virtue and wisdom, aiming to live in harmony with nature and reason. Here are some ways Stoic philosophy might guide you in spotting harmful behaviors in others. Number 1. Observe actions, not words. Stoics emphasize judging people by their actions rather than their words. If someone's actions consistently harm others or contradict their stated values, this is a sign of harmful behavior. In Stoic philosophy, actions speak louder than words. This principle is rooted in the belief that what we do reflects our true character more accurately than what we say. Here's a more detailed look at why this is important. Why actions matter. More consistency. Words can be fleeting and easily manipulated, but actions require commitment and often reveal a person's true intentions and values. Someone might say they value honesty, but if they consistently lie or deceive, their actions contradict their words. Integrity. In Stoicism, integrity is a key virtue. It means being true to oneself and others. A person with integrity will align their actions with their words, demonstrating a reliable and honest character. Impact on others. Actions have real-world consequences. They affect the people around us, often more profoundly than words. By observing how someone acts, we can better understand the true impact they have on their community and relationships. How to observe actions. Pay attention to patterns. Look for consistent behaviors over time. One-off actions might not tell the whole story, but repeated behaviors can reveal underlying character traits. For instance, if someone consistently helps others in need, it shows a pattern of kindness and compassion. Context matters. Consider the context in which actions occur. Sometimes people might act out of character due to stress or unusual circumstances. It's important to understand the broader context to accurately assess someone's character. Evaluate impact. Assess the consequences of their actions. Do their actions lead to positive outcomes for others, or do they cause harm? This evaluation can help determine whether their behavior aligns with Stoic virtues like justice and kindness. Number 2. Lack of self-control. In Stoic philosophy, self-control or temperance is one of the 4 cardinal virtues. It involves the ability to regulate one's emotions, desires, and actions, and is essential for leading a balanced and virtuous life. A lack of self-control can be a significant indicator of harmful behavior. Here's a more detailed look at this concept. Indicators of lack of self-control. Impulsivity. People who lack self-control often act on impulse without considering the consequences. This can lead to reckless behavior, poor decision-making, and harm to themselves and others. Excessive emotions. A person who cannot manage their emotions may frequently exhibit anger, jealousy, or other intense emotions. Such behavior can disrupt relationships and create a toxic environment. Addictive behaviors. Engaging in addictive behaviors, such as substance abuse or compulsive activities, indicates a lack of self-control. These behaviors not only harm the individual, but can also negatively impact those around them. Inconsistency. Inconsistent behavior, such as breaking promises or failing to follow through on commitments, suggests an inability to control one's actions. This undermines trust and reliability. How to identify lack of self-control. Observe reactions to stress. Notice how someone reacts under pressure or in stressful situations. Do they remain calm and composed, Or do they lash out and lose control? A lack of self-control is often most evident in challenging circumstances. Assess decision-making. Look at the decisions a person makes, especially when tempted or provoked. Are their choices rational and well-considered? Or are they hasty and driven by immediate desires? Examine habits. Pay attention to their habits and routines. Do they engage in harmful or excessive behaviors, such as overeating, overspending, or substance abuse? These can be signs of poor self-regulation. Consistency in behavior. Evaluate the consistency of their behavior over time. Do they frequently change their mind, break rules, or fail to keep their word? Inconsistent actions often point to a lack of self-discipline. Number 3, disregard for others. In Stoic philosophy, one of the core tenets is the interconnectedness of humanity. The Stoics believe that we are all part of a larger community and that our actions should contribute to the common good. A person who consistently shows a disregard for others is acting contrary to Stoic principles. Here's a more detailed look at this concept. Indicators of disregard for others. Self-centeredness. A person who consistently prioritizes their own needs and desires over those of others, without consideration for the impact of their actions, is displaying disregard for others. This behavior contradicts the Stoic virtue of justice. Lack of empathy. Empathy involves understanding and sharing the feelings of others. Someone who lacks empathy may be indifferent to others' suffering or joy, failing to connect on a human level and to act compassionately. Exploitation. Using others for personal gain without considering their well-being is a clear sign of disregard for others. This can manifest in relationships, professional settings, or any context where power dynamics are at play. Neglect of social duties. Ignoring or shirking responsibilities towards family, community, or society indicates a lack of concern for others. This neglect can range from minor social responsibilities to major ethical obligations. How to identify disregard for others. Observe interactions. Pay attention to how a person treats those around them, especially those who are less powerful or cannot offer anything in return. Kindness and respect towards everyone, regardless of status, are signs of a considerate person. Evaluate responses to others' needs. Notice how someone responds when others are in need. Do they offer help, or do they turn away? Willingness to assist others in times of need is a key indicator of concern for others. Look for signs of exploitation. Be aware of situations where someone might be using others for personal gain. This could be in professional settings, personal relationships, or social interactions. Consider their attitude towards community. Assess whether the person engages in activities that benefit the community, or if they only participate in actions that serve their interests. Commitment to communal well-being is a hallmark of Stoic virtue. Number 4, manipulative behavior. Manipulation involves controlling or influencing others in a devious or dishonest way to achieve personal goals. It's a harmful behavior that disregards the autonomy and well-being of others. Indicators of manipulative behavior. Deception. Manipulators often lie or withhold information to control others' perceptions and actions. This dishonesty undermines trust and is contrary to the Stoic value of integrity. Emotional exploitation. They may play on others' emotions, such as guilt or fear, to manipulate them into doing something they wouldn't otherwise do. This exploitation shows a lack of empathy and respect for others' feelings. Gaslighting. This involves making someone doubt their own reality or sanity. It's a form of psychological manipulation that can deeply harm the victim's sense of self and mental health. Isolation tactics. Manipulative individuals may try to isolate their targets from friends and family to gain more control over them. This isolation can make it harder for the victim to seek support and perspective from others. Number 5, chronic lack of accountability. A person who consistently refuses to take responsibility for their actions and blames others instead is exhibiting harmful behavior. This lack of accountability can indicate a deeper issue with their character and integrity. Indicators of lack of accountability: blaming others. They frequently blame others for their mistakes, failures, or negative outcomes, avoiding any personal responsibility. This deflects attention from their own actions and can harm relationships and trust. Excuse-making. They often make excuses for their behavior, rationalizing actions that are clearly wrong or unethical. This shows a refusal to acknowledge their faults and learn from them. Victim mentality. They might always portray themselves as the victim of circumstances, even when they are at fault. This mentality prevents them from growing and improving as individuals. Avoidance. They avoid facing the consequences of their actions, whether by running away from problems, ignoring them, or denying their existence. This can lead to unresolved issues and ongoing harm to others. Thank you for watching to the very end. We hope you found this video helpful and insightful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Type "defeat evil" in the comments to show us that you made it all the way through. Remember, by understanding and recognizing harmful behaviors, you are growing every day and becoming a better version of yourself. Stay strong, stay virtuous, and keep striving for wisdom.